Hey y'all, so okay, this is gonna be this week's read for the real ones, okay? And I got this song that came in, um, well, several songs, okay? And these are the decks that I'm using, and it's serious this week, okay? Father had me pulling out the Egyptians, so it's an important message in here. And Father, no, he doesn't really want to show his hand. He says there's a surprise in it for you guys as well, and especially for like I feel like there's a karmic person bothering you. Although this is not for the real ones, this is for the real ones, okay? But you do have like somebody trying to bother you or like drain you of your energy constantly, or playing with you, like messing with you spiritually in the 5D or whatever, or like bullying you or something like that, spiritually wise. And so yeah, Father said that motherfucker better run. Okay, that's what Father said. He said run. Okay, and God, he don't like ugly, and that's real. He does not like ugly. Okay. And okay, so the first song I got is show me you really love me. Actions speak louder than words. You say that there is no other. I am the only one. And had to make sure that your love is true to me. 'Cause it's easy to tell me you love me. Easy to say you're thinking of me. Words are so easy to say. Just show me you really need me. Actions speak louder than words. Got it. And then I have some music, Soul Child. Love and so many things I got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you'd look at me different with love. Ever since the first moment I spoke your name, on and on I knew that by you day in my life, please understand, 'cause love. Well, that's one of your songs. Okay, I don't know all the lyrics, but yeah. And then I have True Love. You're the one I'm thinking of, and you're the one my heart wants. Yeah, baby, true blue, baby, I love you. And then I have it's over and done, but the heartache lives on inside. And who is the one you're clinging to instead of me tonight? And where are you now? Just now that I need you, and just tears on my pillow wherever you go, and just cry me a river that leads to your ocean, and you never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotions that's taking me over. I'm just tied up in sorrow, or lost in this song now. And if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. And don't you know there's no way left in this world to hold me tight? Yeah. And no way left in this world to kiss goodnight. Good night, good night, and good night. I'm there at your side, just a part of all the things you are. but you got a part of someone else. You better go find your shining star. And where are you now? Just now that I need you. Just tears on my pillow. Wherever you go. Alright. Let's get a little too emotional for me on that song, okay? But, alright. Let's see. There's this song, I think his name's Pedro de Capo or something like that. It's like, Juan hablar un café, había desperté, cuando mira yo recordé. Vamos a la playa, la alma, la pantalla, ya me gusta. Ya me gusta, lento, contento, camargarendo. Yeah, something about, somebody better fucking run. Yeah, and definitely, but they're all, in their mind, they're all thinking about fun time at the beach with you and this and that, but Father knows they're doing some fuck shit and like some black magic or bullshit to play with your energy. And exactly, and Father does not like it. He's like, I don't know if they're trying to like give you bad dreams and fuck with your dreams mainly, or do like sex magic with you while you're sleeping in your dreams and stuff like that. But the Father sees all of it, and he sees all of it, and he's like, those motherfuckers better run. Like it was a card or something like last week or the week or two ago where I had this monster or whatever, like he's trying to chase you in your dreams or whatever. Like that was that person, like your karmic or whatever. You're dealing with that karmic person or whatever. And should I tell him, Father? Well, if you think you're being chased by a monster, Father's a bigger monster to chase them. Like that's what I'm saying, okay? Like, it's gonna be funny this week, okay? Like, someone is gonna land their ass flat on their face in Carmerville. They are. And even though that motherfucker's like, yeah, right, like he's a non-believer, he fakes like he believes, like he's really church-going, but he's not. Dad's like, exactly. Father's like, exactly. Father does not like that motherfucker. He does not. And there's, and he's like, a todo es cuando vendo contento, camargarendo. And it's like a group of them that pick on you or something like that. It's like gang stalkers, like a gang of them like that hate on you. Ooh. And it's love in the reverse. That's what I just got told. It's like they think they love you, but they have no idea what love is. And this is the way they love you. They are up for a big showdown on what Father's gonna give them. Like, seriously, for them messing with you like this. And it's a group of them. It literally is a group of them. It's like gang stalkers or people that have to, like, go in groups just to try to take you out and stuff like that. Or to harness your energy, whatever. I guess because you got skills. And they can't do what you do. And underlining energy for you, real ones, abundance, okay? That's a given for you guys for doing all the work. So I'm being told you guys have been humble, you guys have been honest, doing your work. Even honest when it hurts, to be honest. Or honest when you can even get a ticket type honest. And I got this other song. It's like, see, I don't like living under your spotlight just because you think I might. You find somebody worthy. Oh, I don't like living under your spotlight. And maybe if you treat me right, you won't have to worry. Nah, I don't like. So that's for y'all. Those are the songs this week. And let me see if any others come to me, because sometimes when I'm doing this reading for y'all. Okay, so somebody knows that they've been a burden on you, like a huge burden, but it's like they're like, it's all or nothing. If I can't have you, then I'm gonna be the biggest pain in your ass. And it's like, I guess it's kind of like something about like the Israelite story, like when the Israelites got their freedom. It's like the pharaohs or the kings or whatever weren't or the rulers during that time weren't happy because they're like, oh wait, now we can't take from and steal from them anymore. Well, that's exactly like the same story now. They can't take and steal from you, whether it's energy wise, time wise, emotion wise, or financially. And now they're upset and they're gonna like try to find a way to be combative or like battle you, or even if it's spiritually or whatever, because they're upset, because they're like, I no longer have a hold on this person. That's what I'm saying. And they're a tyrant. They are the emperor in the verse. Exactly. Like they're the wrong person to ever give the throne to, like to ever give any power or authority to, because it's a misuse of power what they're doing. Like, yeah, that person might be a little bit gifted too, but he misuses his gifts or whatever. Okay. And the Knight of Wands usually is like rushing in, to battle you and this and that or whatever. But I'm getting a feeling like this week he's gonna kind of cease it a little bit, because, well, Father's gonna be on his ass. That's what I'm getting. And he's gonna have too much to worry about than you. And well, you're looking good. I mean, Four Pentacles means you have stability. You're working on what you should be. You're where you're at. I see this as your halo. You're getting divine guidance. So you're going to be protected. You're going to have, your abundance. Everything you need is going to be provided for because you're doing your work. And that motherfucker's mad and sad because he can't come with you and he has to leave out on this road. Like, he knows this is where the story ends for him. That's where the story goes, is like it ends for him, like with you. Like there's no more picking on you. There's no more riding your coattails, your back or whatever, okay? He can't piggyback off of you type of stuff because he's under judgment. Yeah, seriously, it's judgment time, okay? It's like 2020, 2021, it's judgment, okay? It's like awakening and judgment. It's like jackpot, motherfucker. You thought you was the enlightened one, the hangman, I know, but you're going to be the one bearing this burden. You're going to be the one holding this cross. This bullshit you put out is the bullshit you're going to get back times tenfolds. And I'm literally getting tenfolds. It is tenfolds. And Spirit's upset too because they like, I've been watching you, motherfucker, and you were supposed to surrender and do the work when I came to you and try to make you surrender. Because Spirit was like putting on him heavy, like, no, you're the fucked up one. You need to surrender and give it up. Yeah, exactly. And like it's like you're moving on, but this motherfucker constantly keeps trying to put his hand in, like, you put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in, and just shake it all about. Like, that's that motherfucker. He's constantly trying to put a leg in or wedge the door open so that he has a way in, and he cannot come with you. He just cannot. There's no way the motherfucker can come with you. And I'm getting a whole lot of lies, deceit, deception, and bullshit that comes with that motherfucker. And no, there's no more room for that in your life. Like, it's time for only the real shit. And, and no more bullshit. That's what I'm feeling and seeing. Okay? There's no more none of that. And that motherfucker's crazy. He's fucking crazy, okay? He's nuts so crazy. And, yeah. God is here, and he's gonna play his hand for real. He's like, he got spirit and helping him do this work because this motherfucker thinks that he can take and steal from you. And he's wrong. He's wrong for that because these are the gifts Father gives to you or whatever, and he cannot take it from you. Those are granted to you. Okay? It's not okay for him to do that to you, to Father's child. It's not. God is not happy with him. And I'm getting a feeling it's whether it's a him or her for you, but it's more of a him. For my collective, that's what I'm seeing. It's like a abusive, narcissistic, sociopath, psychopath type of motherfucker. That's what I'm getting. Okay, desperate. Going through a tough time in your life, you will soon start to feel relief about the situation. Yeah, because this motherfucker's been draining you of your energy. So if you've been feeling sad and you've been feeling depressed or whatever, it's that energy that motherfucker is sending to you. It's not your energy. Not getting exactly. Flow. Peace is finally here and you're free to be yourself and go with the flow of the universe. Yeah, the universe is tired of it. They're like, the divine realm, they're sick of it. They're sick of the bullshit that this motherfucker's doing. And it's not only you. He does this to too many people, and this motherfucker won't surrender. Or, like, admit when he's wrong. And, yeah, it's like spirits coming to talk to him. And it's like, I'm getting feeling like Father's like, trust. He's gonna fucking get his, and he better run, because that's what I heard Father say. Yep. Trust. I will accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly to my destination. And you are on your right path. You're going to get a whole lot of signs, whether it's a whole lot of crosses here. There are two churches across from each other, or two posts that look like it could be two crosses. It's going to hit your road. It's going to hit your road this week, and you're going to see you are at where you're supposed to be because, you're getting divine guidance. You are. Your angels, your guardians, or whatever, they're the ones that, the Holy Spirit or whatever, they're the ones who are leading you to where you are. Just trust what you're feeling. And if it's bad feelings, don't trust that because that's not yours, okay? It's not. And goddess. I'm the goddess of the universe. My intuition is at its highest. Can you see and feel my love? It's like divine feminine. You are on goddess level. And you have high intuition like a high priestess. And that's what I'm feeling. Enlightened. Mystically and spiritually or whatever, okay? I definitely feel it like spirit talks to you. And TikTok. Time to move. No more time to waste. Divine timing is at hand. So no more wasting time on frivolous things that don't mean anything and don't end up to anything. It's like, Father's like, if you weren't reaping before, like, all the hard work you're doing, it's going to come. And discipline. I can accomplish and achieve what I set my mind to do for me in my favor by using the universal law of attraction. This is somebody's favorite color too. This is like this sparklingish purple. It's like a cloudy like purple or purple tie-dye. And it's so funny. It just had to happen to wear something like that. It's just today too. I like it too. This is a new fashion, I guess. Tie-dye and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Something like that. All right. And then grief. I understand sometimes in life you have to let go of something you love that has to end and have the opportunity to appreciate what comes next. Okay. So, don't trip. There are good things coming to you because you've done the work. And then passion says, do not hold back your feelings at this time. Don't be afraid to let the passion flow through your body. Live in the moment. And I'm getting a feeling like because someone's an artist here and they've been a little bit shy on their work or whatever, just let it out. Let it out and put it out there. There's no better time than right now as the time. That's what I'm getting. And it's definitely about something about this face here that comes to me. This might be somebody you're dealing with. Looks like you might see their face in it or something, but it's there, okay? So there's somebody in my collective I have to show you because that face is coming in again. And getting spontaneity. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hours hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. There's a pretty good chance your name is not Charlie. But I get a feeling like someone uses that like Charlie's Angels or like watching that or something like that or like uses Hey Charlie or like does that Alpha Beta Charlie whatever thing. I don't know. That just came to me. Something like that. Or like they'd like to say, oh, it's C for Charlie or something like like if you had to spell something out for somebody, like A is for apple, B is for ball, C is for Charlie. Something like that. Okay. Um all right. And then I got good for you. It seems you've learned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath, or a normal sized trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you. With open arms, just pick your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, especially if a bath is involved. Getting like spiritual cleansing, like baths. Go take a nice saltwater bath or like take a dive into a pool or something like that. It's gonna be cleansing, good for you. And I get exactly. Okay. Or even a sauna. Saunas are good too. Expelling the toxins out of your pores and stuff like that. And it's like kind of a shamanic thing or whatever. When they take steam baths and stuff like that type of thing. It's good. It's cleansing. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're granted to come through them stronger and brighter and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and six pack. Yeah, somebody here has really good hair. No, I just had to say it like they have really nice hair, good hair, and or a nice body, or they're working on their body. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I've been seeing peacock a lot. Something about peacock, something about hummingbirds, something about hawks or falcons. This is like your spirit guide animals, and wolves and porcupine. I don't know why, but I did. I seen porcupine, I seen squirrel, even the squirrel too. Yeah, I did. Like someone's trying to snitch you out. I don't know, but I seen squirrel. Yeah, someone is. They're trying to like be deceptive or conniving or like I don't know why, but Father had me say it's like that motherfucker is the type to break all 10 commandments. It's like when Father says, thou shalt not kill, he'll probably do a death spell on you. He's that motherfucker. And yeah, that's murder too. Death spells are murder. You're a murderer. And let's see, if you like don't covet what your neighbor has, or you covet your neighbor's wife, he's the type that will go after your homegirl, homeboy's boyfriend, girlfriend type of thing, or whatever. He's that type, and he's the type that tells lies about his neighbors, or tells lies about people, and makes up stories about them, and like gossip, just to like find attention for himself, or whatever, or him or her. Okay, and this person I'm getting also is, yeah, they break all 10 commandments. Like they're lazy. They don't want to do the work. You know how Father's like, working hours is when, the sunrise until sundown is where you retire or whatever. That motherfucker doesn't like to work at all. He doesn't. He likes to leech off people and mooch and stuff like that. He's like a freeloader, type. And, physically and spiritually. And let's see. Yeah, it's just a lot about those 10 Commandments. He's the type to break every single one and then some. It was like anything horrible you think he has done, he's done it. Like when you wish death on somebody or even done death, well, yeah, that makes you a murderer. I'm sorry, but it does. My father's like, exactly. Okay. So whatever that means to you, peacock, wolves, hummingbird, hawks, falcons, and porcupine and squirrel. Okay, that's what I got. And communication. Wonder how that other person is feeling, and wish they knew how you were feeling. Tell them you've just been drafted into the communication army, where is a strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness, and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumptions will just make an ass of everyone, including the person who came up with that aphorism. Yeah, so someone's like assuming shit and making up shit about you. That's what I'm getting, the squirrel. Okay, that's like their animal term. Like they like to squirrel, squeak, and squawk. Okay, type of thing is like they like to talk out their ass and like make up shit, and it's not fucking true. Just because they assume it doesn't make it true. That's like a person you're dealing with. Sorry, collective, but that's what I got. Okay. And forgiveness. Congratulations. You are being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. I imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is, you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad days, their unkind moments, and their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself to have fun welding your new power. But remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. And it's like, I'm not getting this is for you, this is more for the other person because they hold a grudge against you. And they need to cut it. They do. It's like they're dragging shit over on a lie that they made up about you, and they're making it into a grudge to hold up against you, even though it's their fault. And they've been told, I've heard from Spirit that they've been told this is their fault. Okay? And this is because of their own manifestations. Why you guys are not together, or why your relationship doesn't work, or why they can't sit at the table with you, type of thing. Or eat with you, type of thing. Okay? If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that it's a very practical sense? The more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen. Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use the word if you don't want to. The word is I will, I can, I have. Not if. Alright? So that's what I got from that. Manifest your best. Alright? Nature. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell some flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff, but you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Okay, yeah, this is bringing me back to something like, I get someone really talks to spirit and they're really connected with nature. Okay, like nature, or you might even be a native or something like that. If you know about like native waves, they're definitely like tree spirits. Okay, tree spirits are real. Okay, they do. And if you are gifted with that, like an earth angel, whatever, you are able to talk to tree spirits and nature and animals type of thing.